Hello! Welcome to Traveling with Diamonds. My name is Barry. Today we're going to do a fall diamond painting tag questions. I am working on Cat Hugs, Loopka Diamond Art Club, Better Call Loopka. This is just a fun little bitty, this is just a little section we're going to work on. We got a little cover minder here, and we're just going to work on a little section, a little half section that comes from the kit right here. And I'm going to answer some fall tag painting questions that I got from Diamonds and Washi. Katie came up with these. So thank you for those. And let's get started. So, number one, what is your favorite fall drink? I don't really have one. I am not a pumpkin spicy person. I don't like pumpkin flavored things. I like the spices okay, but I don't like pumpkin. I don't care for. I don't drink coffee. It makes me too jittery. I don't care for pumpkin spice flavored things. I don't mind the spices, but the pumpkin really just doesn't. And I'll tell you a story. So when we were when I was younger, my mom used to make these pumpkin biscuits. They were like pumpkin scones or pumpkin biscuits or whatever, and she'd make them at Thanksgiving, and the whole house would smell of pumpkin, like cooking pumpkin. And that's when I started hating pumpkin, because the smell really got me kind of sick. It really made me nauseated. So I don't like pumpkin because of that. Yeah, she made these little pumpkin biscuits, and people loved them, but I couldn't deal with them because of the smell of them cooking. So, I don't care for pumpkin flavored things. Number two, what is your favorite fall snack? Because I don't care for the pumpkin flavored stuff, I don't have very many fall snacks that I lean towards. I like apples. Apples come out in the fall. I just like a good apple sometimes. So that's probably my fall snack. I like to get ones that are already cut up at the store because I'm lazy, but I don't mind cutting them myself sometimes. But yeah, just apples. I like most versions of apples: Honeycrisp, Red Delicious, green apples, Granny Smiths. I like most of them. I like all the different flavors that come out, and I think those come out in the fall. So, yeah. My cat is curling up beside me to listen in. What's a special drill that reminds you of fall? This is question number 3. So I finished the Trick or Treat with Cat from Randall Spangler and Diamond Art Club recently, and there was this orange fairy dust drill. There's an orange fairy dust drill in this kit. I wonder if it's this. I don't think it's quite the same one. This one's 3340. I feel like it was a brighter one. So I don't know the number of it, but it was a bright orange fairy dust drill that was in the jack-o'-lantern. And I just thought that was, it reminded me of fall and the pumpkins and all that. So that was fun. Number 4, what is your favorite fall or Halloween kit you have completed? Definitely what was the Trick or Treat with Kat from DAC. It was the biggest kit I'd ever completed. I enjoyed every minute of working on that kit. I had fun with it. It went by very, very fast when I was working on it, which was, kind of sad, but I finished it in a month, which I never thought I'd get a kit that big finished in a month. But it was just fun. It was line blocking, or it was there was not big sections of color blocking. There was a little color blocking in the jack-o'-lantern and the sky. But then there was a lot of line blocking in the leaves in the tree on the bottom, and I prefer line blocking to color blocking. And then everything else was like confetti. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that kit a lot. And of course, I love the Spangler Draglings. Oh, and I found their names. What were their names? Dewey and Dagmar. So Dewey and Dagmar were just cute, eating their candy with the big black cat, and I own a small black cat, small void kitty, named Eva. So, it was fun to do that kit. Number 5, what would be your dream Halloween kit, whether it exists or not? I don't know. I need to look for this and see if it does exist, because I know Diamond Art Club has done Charlie Brown, but it would be the Charlie Brown Christmas. Like, no, not Christmas. It's a Great Pumpkin. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown show. I love watching that at Halloween. And it would be that would let me do something real quick. There's a bend in this kit, and I think I can fix it. Sometimes if you cut a slit in your washi, it'll like make the see how it's separated? It won't, it make the, might need another one. Let's see. Sometimes you do the washi too tight and it gets the, there we go. Maybe that'll help the little bump that's in there relax. Where was I? Yeah, like, so it's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. If there's a scene from that would be my ideal Halloween kit, I think. I know Disney has done a few Halloween, but there's not a scene that I've liked so much. So I think it'd be the Charlie Brown, and I just need to see if that has been released, because I know they had a Charlie Brown licensing agreement at Diamond Art Club. So, what does fall look like where you live? Well, I live in Huntsville, Alabama. So the trees haven't changed yet. They probably won't change until the beginning of November. We will get trees changing. It just takes a long time this far south. So, the things we notice about the fall and the temperatures change a little bit is the cicadas die out. So if you've ever been in Alabama in the south in the summer, it's very loud at night because of the cicadas. So Now, at night, you hear crickets and katydids and some other insects like that who aren't as susceptible to the weather and the cooler nights. The crickets will eventually die off when it gets a little bit colder. You can apparently tell the temperature from the cricket chirps. But we just have to wait a little bit longer for the weather to turn a little bit colder for it to get quiet at night. And that's kind of the indication it's winter, is the quietness at night. There's not critters making noise. And then the weather is getting a little bit cooler, and by cooler I mean we are in the high 70s in the evenings, low 80s, high 70s in the afternoons, and in the 60s overnight, the low 60s. So that's feels a little bit more fall than that feels a little bit more fall. Let's see, what do you have on while you craft? So I watch YouTube. I watch streams from Disney World. I watch other diamond painters do whipping chats. I listen. I don't watch a lot when I'm diamond painting. I diamond paint while I watch college football this time of year. I listen to music sometimes. I listen to Taylor Swift's new album. And in case you're wondering, I don't know when this video is going to go up. I'm filming this the first week of October. So with the weather and everything, it may, fall continues until December, really. So, but we kind of think of fall as September, October, November. But I think the first day of winter is actually December 21st or something like that. So fall continues into the December. And the weather here is a lot like that. We don't get cold weather, and we don't get very cold weather, but we don't get cold weather until January, usually. Yeah. So let's see. And then I also listen to audiobooks. I have an Audible account with credits in it, and I have the Libby app, and it just depends on whether I want to read physically on my Kindle or whether I want to listen, and sometimes I want to do both, but my brain doesn't like that very much to go from one to the other. So sometimes I listen to podcasts sometimes too. So it just depends on what I'm in the mood for, is what I listen to when I diamond paint. Number 8. Do you have any seasonable? Oh, that's not a word. Seasonable. That's not a word. Seasonal diamond painting accessories you love. So I have this orange Muni Made tray that I think is very Halloween. And I have a glow-in-the-dark pin from Butterfly Effect Wares that's green and blue, but it glows in the dark. And glow in the dark makes me think of Halloween and fall. I don't know why, but glow in the dark stuff. And I think it's just how it is. So those would be my seasonal accessories. I did order a little bit of last month, some Drills and Chills like a Drills and Chills bundle where I think I get a tray and a pin. I'm not real sure. We'll have to see when that ships. And so that'll be, because I've really enjoyed Drills and Chills this year. So I got something to commemorate it by. It was from one of the sponsors. Number 9, what scent makes you think of Halloween, fall? I think it's the like nutmeg, clove, anything sweet, you know, apple, vanilla, although I don't like the smell of vanilla. Things like that make me think of fall. I don't know what other smells. Cinnamon, you know, cinnamon maybe. I do like sometimes Trader Joe's will put out like a cinnamon broom that's like a potpourri kind of thing that you can put in your house or whatever. And I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a while because it's on the other side of town. But I should see what they have for fall smells and stuff like that. See if there's anything I like. Because I'm kind of picky when it comes to fall stuff. But it's fun. Do I put up any seasonal decor? I don't. I don't have any good, like, so if it's the fall Halloween stuff that I like is really the cutesy stuff. And I don't always find, like, I would never decorate with scary stuff. And I don't get trick-or-treaters. I live in an apartment, so I don't get trick-or-treaters. So I don't decorate. I don't put out a pumpkin or anything like that. Yeah. Number 11, do you have any crafty companions? I do. I have an orange cat who's close by. His name is Wally. He's actually a dilute orange, so he comes out kind of more blonde. But he is an orange cat, orange tabby. And I have a void cat. I have a black panther named Eva. And she is tiny. She's petite. My orange cat is big. And they very much follow the Halloween vibes and the vibes of this kit. Which I think also follows the Halloween vibes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Lost a drill there. Trying to get my drill straight. I'm not a perfect placer, but I think they look pretty good. And do I have any fall traditions? This is the last question, so sorry this isn't a very long video, but my fall traditions usually stem around watching college football. I don't know that I'll go to any live games this year, but in the past I've gone to University of Alabama games when my dad used to live and work in Tuscaloosa, and now he lives in Georgia. And Georgia Tech is who I follow. I went to Georgia Tech, and this year they're 5-0, and this is very exciting. So it's been fun to watch Georgia Tech. They had a bye week this week. Alabama beat Vanderbilt yesterday. I do follow Alabama. College football, it's something I kind of watch with my dad. I don't think we'll do much. I don't think I'll be with family much for this Thanksgiving, but and if I would do, it'll just be for Thanksgiving Day because of an upcoming surgery I'm having. But in the past, there has been lots of watching of football with my dad on the rivalry, for the rivalry games on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So, but I think like Georgia Tech's rivalry game, they've moved to the Friday after Thanksgiving. So I always have to remember that. So I remember to watch it, because last year I kind of forgot that it was on the Friday, and I had been traveling over Thanksgiving with the family and kind of remembered a little late to watch the game. But Georgia Tech plays Georgia. It's our in-state rival after Thanksgiving. But yeah, hopefully Georgia Tech continues to do well. And yeah, that's the tag questions I have for you. We'll get this orange color. This orange, this is the 33340, and this is not as bright as the orange drill I was talking about before. That one was a little bit brighter. So, for completeness. But that's all the tags I have for you. I don't tag anybody to do this, but if anybody wants to, leave some of the answers in the comments. Do your own video and tag me. I will tag Diamonds Awashi because she came up with these, and I thank her so much for the video idea. Again, this is Traveling with Diamonds. My name is Barry. I'm so glad you watched this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.